It is a great day for volleyball, and you're back here at the Phil Sports Arena for the second of our doubleheader today. It is Thursday, day 3 of action after the new year, and we are so glad to be back. I'm sure many of you missed the action as well, and as you saw there, it's going to be the big guns. We saw the #1 scorer, Cici Rondina, going up against the #1 spiker, Savvy Davison, and it is going to be Choco Mucho going up against the PLDT high-speed hitters today. And we know, if you are paying attention to the standings, that these are teams that are right in the middle and very good standing, both with 4 wins. So magkakaalaman na kung sino ang mas gaganda ang posisyon after our big game today. My name is Chicky Puno, and I am with my partner ALS Renero, and also Jana Ihido is joining us in our panel today. And as we said, it seemed like such a wait for me. Nung tumigil tayo before Christmas, parang tagal ko nag-intay para bumalik. I'm so excited to be back.
And I'm sure a lot of fans are also excited that volleyball is back.
Yeah, how about this matchup, Jana?
Well, Ms. Cheeky, I'm very excited also. It's been exactly 1 month and 4 days since my last coverage. Exactly, that's how much I miss some Philippine volleyball on my screens, diba?
Yeah, and of course, the first game did not disappoint either, ha?
Exactly.
The game before this, if you tuned into that, it was very heated between the sister teams, Akari and Nexted, with Akari, of course, winning that one in 4 sets. But let us talk about the standings some more. Tingnan natin where everybody is at this point.
In terms of the current standings, it's quite clear that on top of the standings, you have Petragas, Signal, and Creamline on the lead. But PLDT and CHOCO MUCHO, as you mentioned, they are in the middle of the standings. But again, if you take a look at the win-loss records and the points, all teams right in the middle are very close to each other. And this is why all games and all wins will be very crucial for their seeding leading into the end of this preliminary round.
And again, can't help but talk about how these girls got to where they are. The games that they played before this, PLDT a sweep and CHOCO MUCHO a reverse sweep to get here. So yan yung mga pinanghuhugutan nila today. Let's talk about CHOCO MUCHO first, because ang dami nangyari, a lot of unexpected things. For one thing, Dindin Manabat showed up big time.
Exactly.
Ayel.
I mean, a lot is expected on Cici Rondina. So the question is, who's the next man up? Who will step up for CHOCO MUCHO and their game against Zeus? 3 players were also in double digits. You have Dindin Santiago Manabat, her highest output so far as a flying titan. Isa Molde, slow start but found her flow just right on time to deliver the crucial points in the 5th set. But the rookie, Lorraine Pecania, also stepped up big, delivering those crucial points and was definitely an asset both on offense and defense.
Ayan na, the future of CHOCO MUCHO.
Right.
We are seeing it. And I know a lot of you CHOCO MUCHO fans, of course, on your minds is, ano na bang nangyari? What is the latest about Kat Tolentino, who unfortunately suffered another health crisis? And Jana, thankfully, you have the goods. You are going to give us all the updates, and you're going to get us caught up about all of these.
Exactly, but I want to add on to that Dindin Manabat conversation that you guys had earlier, because what a performance that she had. 19 points. That's her biggest output as a flying titan. And from what Dindin told me, she was just saying na lagi naman talaga akong ready, lagi naman akong iniisip kung ano yung makontribute ko in every game. And I guess we saw exactly that. Dindin never takes her mind off this long-term goal that CHOCO MUCHO has, which is the championship. And she acknowledges na may marami lang talagang pagsubok this entire conference. And just like you mentioned, the unfortunate news about Kat Tolentino's ruptured appendix. So, well, I spoke with Coach Dante a while ago, and he tells me that she is on the road to recovery. And Coach Dante tells me that he prioritizes rest and that everyone is healthy. So with that, we're really hoping for the best. And of course, he says na these things have played CHOCO MUCHO in the past, and nasasanay lang talaga sila to keep adjusting throughout the conference.
Hindi na uubos yung pagsubok for CHOCO MUCHO, but they've continuously shown how resilient they are, just like how they did in their game against Zusco.
Yeah, and so for Kat Tolentino, get well soon. And it's great news, actually, that the worst is over. She's out of danger. She is just recovering by now. Let's talk some more about CHOCO MUCHO.
Why don't we?
Another highlight from the last game, ang pagbabalik
Yes.
ni Dina Wong. I mean, for a setter to score 7 points is huge, and she didn't even start.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm sure a lot of fans missed watching her play, and I'm sure she also missed being on the court. She created an impact instantly off the bench, finished the match with her smooth playmaking, but on top of that, her 1-2 plays, her defense, her serves really gave a boost of confidence to her squad, and that really changed the direction of their match. And it's just good to have her back on the court. I'm sure she's excited to play more in this match.
She won't stop. Gusto
Yes.
mo yun, ha? Won't stop talaga. And so you're right, we are excited to see what she has in store for all of you for this game. Okay, let's go to the other side of the court naman dahil marami din tayong gusto pag-usapan about PLDT who has been steady. Like we said, they have 4 wins and it was a sweep that last game that they played. And of course, Majoy Baron. Ayun din, since she got back, she was also sidelined for a while, but
Right.
now she is back. And how?
I mean, PLDT has been steady, and Majoy Baron as well has been steady for the PLDT high-speed hitters. Unstoppable in their match against Akari. Imagine 61.1 spiking efficiency, a very high output for a middle blocker. But that also goes to show that their passing is steady, that it allows their middles to shine, and they would want more and maximize more their middles in this match against an equally tall CHOCO MUCHO squad.
All right, now Savvy Davison, we have to talk about her. Of course, she is the #1 spiker in the league, such a high efficiency rate, 40%. And she's also #3 in scoring. So, banggitin natin. Una si Cici, tapos pangalawa si Brooke Pansicle,
Yes.
and #3 is Savvy Davison. On your screens, 15 points against Akari.
I mean, if CHOCO MUCHO has CC, PLDT easily have Savvy Davison, who can do the heavy lifting in terms of offense for PLDT. And Savvy will definitely be a point of focus for CHOCO MUCHO. They will try to put up that wall against Savvy Davison. But it will be interesting to see how Savvy will be creative, will outsmart CHOCO MUCHO and their defense.
I think you also gave us a preview of what else we're going to be looking at here today, Ayel, and that is the coaching. Diba?
right.
It's going to be parang a chess game for the coaches. And you, Jana, got to talk to Coach Ralph.
That's right. I did talk with Coach Ralph. So many superstars in that PLDT squad indeed. I got to talk to Coach and pick his brain out on what he thinks of their journey so far this conference. Well, that big win against Akari, well, he tells me they want to take down some big opponents this year. But of course, he also tells them, please be detached from any negative things that's probably going to affect your performance on the court. Because going up against CHOCO MUCHO, that is a big team to him. When I asked him, yung CHOCO MUCHO coach, big team ba yun for you? And he said, lagi naman. Well, today, Coach Ralph also told me that CHOCO MUCHO always has this extra opponent, and that is the power of their crowd. So he's conditioning his players to really anticipate that big point, small point, it's still a point, and their crowd is really gonna rally behind them today.
I mean, it's always so easy to tell the players na wag ma-distract sa crowd, but it's very hard. So it's very important for the players right now to really zone in and focus in the match.
Alam mo yan. I mean, you've been there, done that
Right.
for you, di ba? Siguro pinapractice din yan, di ba? Kailangan meron din nag-iingay sa training niyo para sanay kayo pag CHOCO MUCHO ang kalaban ninyo.
I love hearing those pointers, especially, I have never played volleyball ever. But you know what? I think for those watching at home, they're going to wish that they have heard the crowd here at the Phil Sports Arena. Because for those watching at home, and especially those tuning in to the Filipinas Live app, we have a poll question running right below your streams. We are asking which team will serve up more aces? Will it be the CHOCO MUCHO Flying Titans, or will it be the PLDT high-speed hitters today? What do you guys think?
Service, this I have to say, service is going to be key today.
Right,
You
I
got
agree.
Arado on one side, diba? And
Pang Ponce.
on the other side. So that's going to be fun to watch also. All right, we set them up. Actually, we have another feature for you with a Cap and Mika Reyes. And chumichika din sila. Chikahan lang sila. So abangan nyo yan. It's going to be interesting. We're going to give you that right after the break.
Rolling. Saan camera? Sabi yung tawa niya. Ikaw muna. Sige. Me first. First question. Sige pa sa kanila. No, actually, siya. Eme. Hi, I'm Kim Fajardo. I'm Mika Reyes. And let's play on!
Which teammate do you think can be a pro in another sport?
Feeling ko si Sam,
Sport.
sobrang athletic niya. Pwede siya sa... Yung gumaganon.
High jump!
High jump.
High jump! Oy,
Diba?
ganda.
Next question, which teammate would you choose to be stranded for a month?
Si Joy ako, si Joy. Galing magluto yan eh.
Yeah.
Buhay.
Sino sa akin? Pwede ba sumama na lang ako sa inyo?
Sama na lang ako. Which teammate would you choose to have a boxing fight with?
Siyempre.
Ako si Viola.
Si Fiola, bakit? Bakit?
Wala lang, para fun. Kasi puro sigaw yun eh.
Ako, pili ako ng medyo mas mababa sa akin.
Sino?
Si Isa Biray. Para pwede ko siyang...
Ganun. Kala ko pa pala.
Oo.
Ba't niya senior rin? Ano, suntukin mo. Joke lang. Joke lang,
ganun.
Isa. Which teammate would be a movie star? Ha! Ha! Fun, guys. Di pinag-iisipan yan.
Si Majoy Baron. Sorry, Joy. Feeling ko si Joy talaga. Ang dami niyang talents. Pwede siyang singing, pwede siyang dancing.
Pwede siyang
Pwede siyang,
dancing.
as a dancer. Pwede siyang, kaya, she can sing, she can dance. She can be a host.
Sige na nga.
All-around entertainer. Which teammate would you bring on a beach vacation?
Yung magaling mag-picture.
Jessie De Leon!
Yan!
Maraming
Perfect!
camera, magaganda yung camera niya. So, si Reddy na bahala.
Direct yun, si Direct.
Si Jessie na bahala sa lahat ng content niyo.
Ganda nung rason mo ah. Tara, play na tayo.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the PhilSports Arena in Pasig and the 2025 season All-Filipino Conference of the Premier Volleyball League, the heart of volleyball. This is our final match for you for today in the preliminary round. And for match number 40, let us welcome our CHOCO MUCHO Flying Titans and their challengers, our PLDT high-speed hitters. Presenting our officials for this match. First referee, Mr. Bobby Celso, National Referee. Second referee, Mr. Herbert Matematico, Asian International Referee. Let us welcome our starting lineup from our CHOCO MUCHO Flying Titans. Let's begin with their team captain. She wears jersey number 18, Cherry Ann Rondina. At number 1, Maria Lina Isabel Molde. Wearing jersey number 6, Aleona Denise Manabat. At number 9, Marion Angelique Alba. Number 17 is Lorraine Pecania. And number 22, Cherry Rose Nunag. Starting libero is number 16, Tony Rose Ponce. Head coach, Mr. Dante Alin Sunurin Jr. Calling on our PLDT high-speed hitters. Let's begin jersey number 5, Erica May Santos. At number 6, Savannah Dawn Davison. Wearing jersey number 10, Mary Joy Baron. Number 13, Adele Palomata. At number 16, Angelica Alcantara. And number 17, Fiola May Ceballos. Starting libero is their team captain, number 8, Kathleen Faith Arado. Head coach, Mr. Rald Benson Ricafort. We'd also like to greet the team manager of PLDT, Mr. Baji Del Rosario. A happy, happy birthday to you.
On your screens, the starters for Choco Mucho, same set of girls from the last game against Zeus Coffee. So we are going to be seeing Dina Wong coming off the bench. We
again.
highlighted her in our pre-game and how she was able to score 7 points off the bench. Bayan. Over on the PLDT side, same story. This is the first 6 that we saw against Akari in the last game of the high-speed hitters that they won in straight sets. So both teams coming off wins. The other one easy, the other one through the ringer. So tignan natin if that will motivate either team, no? They are both riding high on their wins. First point, care of Savvy Davison.
And we expect a lot of balls, so we'll go to Savvy Davison. I mean, at the end of the day, she's a leading scorer for PLDT, and as we mentioned earlier, number 3 in scoring overall. So she's going to be a problem here on the side of Choco Mucho.
Aba pushing out to Dindin, who also had her biggest game with Choco Mucho last time out.
Right on the
That one
line.
falls inside.
Davis.
Back-to-back points for Savvy Davison.
Davison scoring quickly. And itong talagang mapapansin mo, alam din naman ng Choco Mucho na talagang si Savvy will be getting a lot of touches. But I'm sure Coach Rald also figured some new plays or some some new combinations.
Speed shot.
You see the effort by PLDT to try to keep that ball in play. Finally, Choco Mucho getting that point. Care of Cici Rondina. And Jana Ido has an early report for us.
So Chiki and Ayel in their Saturday win against Akari, the PLDT high-speed hitters, saw 3 players hit double digits. And part of that could definitely be credited to the A+ performance of their setter, Angge Alcantara. And from what she tells me, it's a calm, relaxed, focused performance that definitely brings out the best of her. After all, Angge is bringing with her a word to live by this 2025, and that is improvement. As she tells me, gusto ka talaga makita yun sa skills ko and in every game. Even though it was evident in the first game of the year, she tells me she already set the bar for herself. Loving the feedback mechanism she has with her attackers, her liberos, and even tag teaming with Kim Fajardo. Now, if our Pilipinas Live question asks about the service games of our teams today, could the setting matchup be a conversation too? What do you think, Chiki Naya?
Well, definitely, it's, I'm sure serving, of course, when it goes down the wire, sabi nga ni Jana, talagang yan ang gusto rin nating malaman from our audience, what you think, but what we're seeing here is a lot of good exchanges. That was a great defense by defensive stop by PLDT's Kat Arado. And score now is 4-1 with PLDT leading by 3.
So far, good start for the high-speed hitters.
Good defense on both sides. Dindin, Manabat, dug by Ceballos. And that one escapes Alba. Another point. Erica Santos scoring quickly. She also has 2 points already.
I mean, for PLDT, they have one of their strongest rotations right now with their efficient attackers right in front. I'm talking about Davison and Santos. So they would want to stick to this rotation for a while.
Manabat going up again. And Alcantara couldn't get to that. Alcantara is still on the floor, and she's holding on to her right armpit. Let's see if we can catch it on the replay. She had to really reach for that. And, you know, it's particularly concerning Ayel kasi setter ito eh.
And she has been starting for PLDT all throughout the conference so far.
I mean, Jana was also telling us about what Angge Alcantara thinks of her performance and what she has been experiencing in this All-Filipino so far. One more time, let's see if you can catch that. It was just an all-out effort to get to the ball. And siguro parang medyo na overextend.
Stretch her arms there to go for the defense.
this is the other rookie. Earlier today, we were talking about Pecania on the Choco Mucho side. And here's another rookie who doesn't play like a rookie. She is so composed.
Exactly. I mean, the rookies has been stepping up for Choco Mucho, Lorraine Pecania, stepping up with Madi Madayaga, not with them for this conference, and Angge Alcantara for Kim Fajardo.
And she is staying on the court. Angge Alcantara just shaking it off. And play continues. PLDT will go again. Soft one. Isa Mulder read it. Back row, Cici. Too much for Ceballos.
That's one big hit coming from Cici Rondina.
That spike of the set brought to you by Duncan. Pasalubong ng bayan.
So much sauce in that attack. Take a look at that one.
Lalo na pag from behind the attack line, doon mo mararamdaman talaga yung power. And again, heads up play for Isa Molde, who also had a good performance in the last game.
And you know, sometimes you just need that one good point to boost the confidence of the entire team. Back-to-back points this time. Great anticipation there for Isa Molde.
Alcantara had to run after that one. That was a tough first ball. Alcantara had to run after it. Credit to the good service. Talking about the serves, that was a good one for Choco Mucho, and now they're even at 5.
Now, PLDT, if they want to convert a point here, they need to find a way to stabilize their passing.
Alcantara pushing it to Davison again. Cici with a dig. Molde goes up. Kat Arado got it. And that one too steep. Masyadong malalim.
Finally, Davison finding that angle to maximize, going down the line this time. Scraping the hand of Dindin Santiago Manabat.
6 points for PLDT, 4 of those from Savvy Davison. And that think shot called outside. Unfortunately for Choco Mucho, so PLDT will now enjoy a 2-point lead. And Jana is back with a report, an update.
That's
about
right.
PLDT.
A little update on Angge Alcantara, what we saw a while ago here in the first set. I spoke with PLDT's physical therapist, and she tells me na bagsakan daw ni Angge yung right shoulder niya. But upon checking with the doctor, everything's all right. Mostly on the inside of the shoulder, so everything's protected. And now she's okay, and we're seeing her play. Back to you guys.
Thanks for that, and that's good news all around. We want to see our girls healthy and steady. Malayo pa. Marami pa itong kakainin. But this is the longest conference we've ever seen. 6 months all told, no? Ayel.
So health is going to be very important here. It's going to be key as well.
Oh, that's a tough serve. Broken play here. Erica Santos dug by Cici Rondina. And Molde with a dink. Ball back to Choco Mucho. Molde will go again. Another chance. Third one for Molde, but she is blocked. Del Palomata just refused to give up. Let's watch that block of the set. Brought to you by East West Bank, the official bank of the PVL All-Filipino Conference. 8-6 is the score. PLDT up by 2. We'll be back. Arena Plus, Astixa Sports, and we got the usual suspects. We see these guys, a lot of our professional basketball players from the Spikers turf
Yes,
coming to.
Jaro Drekenton present on the games today.
And they cross over. The support din naman of these girls kapag when Spikers turf is on, nakikita natin ang IL. And what gives, CHOCO MUCHO will get the point. And
A tight start so far.
Yeah.
Great exchanges from both teams.
Isa Molde serving for CHOCO MUCHO.
Isa Molde has been steady for CHOCO MUCHO. Again, we mentioned Kat Tolentino. For those of you who just learning about her situation, she has already gotten her surgery out of the way. So on the mend, does Kat and Erica Santos this time. Joy Baron, you know, we have to talk about the blocking of these two teams because they're up there in the standings. PLDT, the best blocking team, and CHOCO MUCHO
Second,
number 2. Yeah.
best blocking team. So coverage, that floor defense is gonna be integral as well. But so far, it has been PLDT really showing up those big walls. But Pecania outsmarting them this time with that soft touch.
Kanya with her first point of the game. We talked earlier also about this rookie, 6'1" from Arellano University, and she isn't just height. She's showing a lot of talent and composure.
I agree.
Sabalio sends it outside, untouched by CHOCO MUCHO.
No, PLDT really has been aggressive all throughout the set so far. We haven't seen a lot of soft touches from them.
We're even at 9 now. PLDT enjoyed an early lead, 5-1, pero humabol ng PLDT. Humabol na rather ang CHOCO MUCHO. And this one is going to go to PLDT. There's a violation, net touch, yeah.
Take a second look on that. There you go with that joust. Mars Alba touching the white tape.
Sabalio is the 6th best server in the league. Running attack, Joy Baron, good pickup by Savvy Davison. She goes up for the hit, and that one goes outside. Well, that one is inside. Pasok.
Lunag there guarding the right angle. Again, both teams will try to bank on their net defense here.
Serving for CHOCO MUCHO.
That's a good one. Quick conversion for Joy Baron, finding Zone 6 empty over on the CHOCO MUCHO side.
And you just notice whenever they have a perfect pass, a good pass, it's an automatic set to the middle. And Joy Baron has been highly efficient so far.
Speed hitters.
That's a tough open set, and Santiago Manabat is made do.
11-all.
A good option there for Dindin Santiago Manabat. Walls were well established that time.
Team captain.
If you missed it, Manabat scored 19 points in that game against Zeus, where they scored a reverse sweep. Yeah, Palomata says that's inside, and she has also been efficient at the net. Number 1 Basdel as a blocker in the league, yes, followed by Majoy. So 1-2, the first and second best blockers are both on the high-speed hitters team. Good pick up by Kat Arado. Yan ang baon.
Cross-court shot.
Kapag nahihirapan si Rondina, that means maganda yung palo kasi ang galing din niya dumipensa eh.
And this is the advantage when you're able to activate your middles. You can create those spaces, those holes in the blocking. Davison there having an easier time.
Mas Alba with the reverse, looking for Dindin Manabat. Turns out to be a good idea.
Medyo nabitin doon si Davison. She knew she was in the advantage, just mistimed that one.
But you do bring up a good point, IL, because the CHOCO MUCHO defense is left guessing now because Alcantara is able to exploit all of her options. Alam nila na kasi babantayan talaga si Savvy. So while she is getting the majority of the plays, you see the middles being activated and also the opposite hitters.
Yeah, and this is why CHOCO MUCHO need to stabilize their first ball as well, because they want their middles to be involved.
So same goes with CHOCO MUCHO. They know if you're going up against a blocking giant like PLDT, you have to be creative.
Right, and you need those quick attacks right there. Pecania with a simple attack but very effective.
So you've got two very tall players on the CHOCO MUCHO side. See, Pecania is 6'1", and so is Dindin Manabat. Sails outside. Service error for CHOCO MUCHO. It's a 2-point lead for PLDT now. Very close first set.
Serving for the high-speed hitters.
Oh, that one's outside. It was almost a scoring, alam mo, 1-2, pero I think it was a miss set by Mars Alba. And that gets PLDT to 16 points first, and we are at our second technical timeout. Enjoying a 3-point lead as we look at our fans enjoying the action. SB Finance and BFFF na malalapitan. Dina Wong fans in the house.
Yes.
Yeah, a lot of CHOCO MUCHO fans, and we also see a lot of fans in red cheering on high-speed hitters. By the way, happy birthday once again to Baji Del Rosario.
Happy birthday.
Let's see. Siyempre, alam na natin birthday wish niya for today.
To get the win, of course. Chance ball.
Good combination attack. We're talking about these creative plays.
Right. A perfect combination play for CHOCO MUCHO. No blockers at all there for Isa Molde. All blockers jumping with Lorraine Pecania. Smart move there for CHOCO MUCHO.
Oh, the quick one.
Great save.
Another one. Kumajoy again. One more chance. This time, reverse to Erica Santos. Good defense by Alba. Rondina will go up. And the ball goes down.
You really can't have those paces against a CC Rondina. Can't open that cross-court angle as well. That's her comfortable angle.
Kitang-kita niya.
Perfect yung lihis.
Oh, into the net. That's 2 service errors already for CHOCO MUCHO.
And these are very unfortunate errors because that's when they are starting to get their momentum going.
Erica Santos serving for the high-speed hitters.
Unfortunately for CHOCO MUCHO, PLDT also lapsing into mistakes at the service line.
Consistency will matter the most now because we're at the end stretch of the set.
It is close. It's just a 1-point lead for PLDT. CHOCO MUCHO struggling to get the lead in this first set. Sabalios, very tricky. But Dindin Manabat was onto her, and now she's on defense. Back row attack. And Sabi knew to go to the tall one in the back.
And the great option there for Majoy Baron playing the setter in that sequence to go for Davison in the back row.
8 points for Savvy Davison so far.
Melissa Barnes. Serving for the high-speed hitters.
Good first ball by Molde. Nunag defending her own ball. Rondina stopped by PLDT. Ball right back. We have a rally. Alcantara. Ponce read it. Rondina again off the hands. And that ends the first rally we see today.
Long rally there. I mean, CC Rondina will definitely maximize the smaller blocker there and Angel Alcantara. But what a defense shown there by PLDT.
And that was mistimed. But you do see Alcantara really going for Majoy, looking for Majoy Baron.
Really trying to feed those 8 quicks. Unfortunately, bad execution on their end.
Alba.
Same thing. Choco Mucho able to stop that one. Rondina will go up. Great pick up there by Kat Arado. Setting up Davison.
Yeah, it has been the showdown of Savvy Davison and CC Rondina just exchanging power hits here.
Again, half the point to Kat Arado with a great dig.
Right.
Joy Barong. Serving for PLDT.
That one is going to go over. Ponce also doing fantastic as libero, except that time it was too much for her. She was where she needed to be. And PLDT up by 2 still. Choco Mucho looking to lead. Still can't manage to do so. They call for time.
Anong nangyari? Pinupuntahan nyo na agad eh. Timing lang tayo. Then, lagi ang bola nila dito lang sa ano. Okay? Guys, baksa, forward ng konti. Babalik pa ako niya pag-gilid, ha? Then, yung opensa natin, di ba? Sabi ko nga sa inyo, yung one into natin nawawala na. Yung middle, nandito lang lagi sa harapan. Ha? Ha? O, sige, adjust lang tayo, ha? Adjust lang tayo, ha? Adjust, ha?
Control tayo, control.
Dalaw tayo.
So right now, they need a good first ball. And in terms of their net defense, they need to position themselves well and time it well because you would want to get those touches just to slow down the offense of Davison because once it's a clean hit, it's very difficult to defend on the floor.
You're absolutely right. And will play continue? Oh, I think it's going to be a point for PLDT there. CC Rondina was, no, they are going to get it.
It was Del Palomata scraping the net, trying to go for the defense.
Serving for the Flying Titans.
And we knew that she wanted a short serve, pero masyado maigli.
Right. It really has been the service game of the Flying Titans, killing their own momentum here.
For the high-speed hitters.
Good first ball. Nunag, dug by Alcantara, broken play. Savvy still finding the empty space there. In the back, zone 5, empty.
And Davison has been making it look so easy. I mean, it was Dindin Santiago Manabat right in front of her, but that elevation really gives her the advantage.
Perfect first ball. And Molde did not waste that effort by CC. And again, CC Rondina just showing off her versatility. And then among receiving.
Always contributing in all departments here. But right now, I see Des Cheng going in for Cherry Nunag, playing as a service and defense specialist.
Again, it is a welcome back to Des Cheng in this conference. She was sidelined for a while due to injury. Up and down goes the ball.
she's on the zone right now. But you have to credit also, again, the great playmaking of Angge Alcantara, putting her in a comfortable position.
Kung kuha ni Angge yung timing ng kung saan nila gusto yung bola. Back row attack. That one's called inside or there's a touch. And a point.
She has been unstoppable, talking about Davison.
Kahit saan eh. And that is a set point for PLDT. Choco Mucho will call their last time out.
Pero bago na yung puntos na yun, ha? Kanina, single block ang gagawin mo yan. Single block ka. Nag-single block ka. 2 ang kukunin mo. Masyado ka lampas. Kapag 2 spikers, tama yung ginagawa mo. Pero pag single block, okay, sige, adjust lang. Pensa lang muna tayo. 1 stop lang tayo, ha? 2 spikers lang mamaya, ha? O, sige, go.
Coach Dante there still talking about their blocking again. One of their biggest strengths is really their net defense. We mentioned earlier they're number 2 in blocking, so they would want to maximize on that skill, given that PLDT also has been playing good offense.
Number 6.
4 set points for PLDT. Back row, CC Rondina. Picked up by Catarado. Ceballos. Good defense by Palomata there. Santos. Tang Ponce with a stop. Rondina again. We got a rally. Choco Mucho fighting to keep on playing. Catarado again with another good stop. Look at this point. It's so hard to get for both teams. And CC Rondina keeps her team alive. Crowd loving it.
I mean, Choco Mucho will not go down without a fight here. They will fight for every point here. What a long rally there, but CC Rondina sure has some power in that attack.
Great defense on both sides. Dinawal on the court. And Joyce Divina, I think, also brought in.
Double sub for Choco Mucho.
Dinawal at the serve. This could
For the Flying Titans.
keep Choco Mucho still playing this first set, but Erica Santos going soft and getting that point.
And the set.
So Dina Wong and company will have to wait until the second set to get back PLDT.
And Santos is just really smart in going for that soft touch. One of the few times they went for the donut hole, and Choco Mucho definitely not prepared for that one.
And look at Erica Santos. She knew she got him. That was really a smart play by Erica Santos. And a hard fought last couple of points. PLDT winning them though. 25-21 the final score in this first set. We'll be back to talk more about it after the break. Phil Sports Arena. Set 1, all done. PLDT high-speed hitters winning that one by 4. 27 minutes it took to settle the score there. It was much closer in the beginning to the middle part. Tapos medyo umarangkada ang PLDT. Hindi talaga nakahabol ang Choco Mucho, but the defense, the show of defense on both sides.
I mean, both sides really showed how great they are in terms of defense. But for PLDT, they started on the right note. Davison as well has been unstoppable all throughout. But she has been getting support from Santos, from Del Palomata, and Angel Alcantara as well with her playmaking. But Choco Mucho, it was really their errors and the timing of their errors that really killed their own momentum. As you take a look at the numbers, more attack points here for PLDT. They were in system a lot of times. They have 17 against the 12 of Choco Mucho. Both teams known for their blocking, 2 blocks apiece, and both teams almost the same number of errors here. 6 for Choco Mucho, 7 for PLDT. But really, it was the passing of PLDT that really helped them from the start, getting those points off the service of Choco Mucho.
At hindi naman sinayang ni Angge Alcantara. We were worried about her. If you missed it in the first part of the first set, she went down, thought that she incurred an injury on her shoulder, but apparently things, she just brushed it off. She has been performing really well, and she's allowed Davison to score in double digits already, 13 points after that first set.
We haven't mentioned Catarado and her digging and passing, helping out Alcantara big time with her playmaking as well.
And this is also something to watch in this matchup. We've got Catarado on one side, Dang Ponce on the other, number 3 and 4 in digging, respectively. Tina Wong will do the setting chores now for Choco Mucho, and Majoy Baron sending that one outside, it seems, or yep.
You really see how Angge Alcantara gives so much trust on Majoy Baron.
Serving for the Flying Titans.
Good floater. Almost a pancake save. Good effort by Choco Mucho, but that is going to be point number 14 for Savvy.
And smart move for Savvy, just recognizing that the defense of Choco Mucho was ready for a power hit.
Majoy Baron. Serving for PLDT.
Good first ball once again coming from Cici Rondina. Off speed by Molde, picked up by Savvy. Buhay pa rin. Good hustle by PLDT, but short. Kinulang.
But as a coach, that's what you love to see, the effort coming from your players.
Let's hear from Jana Ejido.
Well, Chiki Nayel, one of the biggest stories to ever come out of Choco Mucho's first game of 2025 so far was definitely how Dina Wong surprised everyone to help propel her team to victory. And to think that she isn't 100% fully recovered on that knee injury, but the process continues for her. And this was also a conversation between her coaches and the conditioning coach as to how much she can play, especially having to share setter duties with Mars Alba. And according to Coach Dante, she has been putting the work, especially in training, and Dina's contributions are much needed during crucial parts of the game, just like we saw earlier at the end of the first set. So it looks like Choco Mucho fans would have to wait and see for more of Boss D. Back to you, Chiki Nayel.
Thanks a lot for that, Jana. And let's just talk about the 7 points that she scored. Ikaw setter ka, alam mo kung gaano kahirap score ng gaano kadami.
And I mean, she was a game changer against Zeus Coffee. Let's see if she will be the same here against PLDT.
As play continues here. Okay, we got a rally brewing. More back and forth. Davison will try to kill it. Nope, not yet, says Dindin. Catarado once again where she needed to be. Santos blocked.
Santos turned back.
I mean, Isa Molde is also known for her net defense. Solid one there against Santos.
And that block of the set brought to you by East West Bank, the official bank of the PVL All-Filipino Conference. Impeccable timing by Isa Molde right there.
Yes.
Perfect first ball.
Oh.
And Savvy Davison will not waste that one.
Right? I mean, Choco Mucho did not even have time to react on that hit of Savvy Davison. Fast low set from Angel Alcantara and that wrist action from Davison. Whew.
For PLDT.
You just gotta love all the goods that Davison is giving us.
Into the block.
Enough power there coming from Dindin Santiago Manabat.
We're talking about Dindin Santiago Manabat's 19-point output also. And she's taking a little slow today, but she has been contributing. She is on the scoreboard with 4 points already.
We talked about on top of the coverage how CC is expected to score majority of the points, but the contribution of other players will be very much needed, especially now that they are down one set here.
And also down one player with Catolentino still on the mend. Good up, good defense by Choco Mucho. You gotta appreciate the tall players on both sides showing up for defense. Baron. She knows si Majoy Baron is always ready. She knows at any time that she will be given the set.
And she's making the right decisions as well. When to go for a power hit, when to go for a soft hit. I mean, this time, just a soft touch there right behind Lorraine Pecaña. Defense was late for Choco Mucho.
That's a good serve. Tough one. Nabat from back row. That was a tough one to stop. Hirap basahin nun, Ayel.
Especially from the back row, timing in terms of blocking is more tricky. And right now, if you're a Choco Mucho fan, you love what you're seeing with Dindin Santiago Manabat hitting up here in the second set.
Perfect pass. Erica Santos with a soft one. Rondina. And she squeezes that one in through the two-man block, and that's a 6th point for CC.
I mean, kahit may blockers dyan, CC will find all the ways to squeeze that one in and to break those hands.
Service.
So much power in that attack.
That's outside. A lot of service errors. You know, Jana had us talking about the services and how important it is. Also, wanting all of you to chime in on the serving game here and who you think will serve up more aces. Right now, we're seeing more errors. Score now 8-6. Choco Mucho in the lead this time by 2. And we'll take a break. Choco Mucho Flying Titans in the lead now, 8-6 in the second set. They didn't have that same luck in the first set. As we take a look at Ricky Palou enjoying the action. He's enjoying. He is enjoying the action. It's just he's very deceiving that way. As I'm sure all of you are. If you're watching this at home or on Pilipinas Live. We welcome you to our late game today. And a couple of games have not disappointed so far. If you missed the first game, it was a four-setter. Dikitan between Kari and next led. Kari winning that one. And that was outside. Still, service errors plaguing Choco Mucho. So in spite of the service errors, Choco Mucho in the lead. So imagine if you eliminate those errors. Nunag just sending it over. Santos with good defense. Same thing with Molde. Dindin Santiago from the left-hand side this time. Davison taking it easy. Broken play again for Choco Mucho. Rondina from the right pin. And that was a good effort by Isa Molde. Didn't cut it though. And PLDT will score.
Service, Ceballos.
Rondina again, stopped by Catarado. Ball back to Choco Mucho. And a quick one, beautiful set. By Ina Wong, that connection with Cherry Nunag is undeniable. One more time, the spike of the set, brought to you by Duncan, pasalubong ng bayan.
And this is what changed the game for Choco Mucho as well against Zeus. Activation of the middles. Dina Wong has been consciously involving the middles.
Oh, that one's inside. A service ace. Finally, change of pace here for Choco Mucho at the serve.
Not cheated ace there. They would want a bigger lead here.
Service, Rondina.
7 points now for CC.
Ooh, great serve.
Almost another ace. Tough serves from CC Rondina. Oh, Jerry Nunag in the house. That's 2 in a row. Muusok pa yun.
That's impossible to defend. I doubt PLDT could defend that one. I mean, just so much power in that hit speed as well for Nunag.
And look at Jerry. She enjoyed that last play.
Stay na si Sab sa... Stay na siya sa line na.
Okay.
Ito yung kumakapal ko rin. Yung chance saka yung first ball, yung marking talaga ng middle.
Tawag. Communicate, sir.
Ano, let's go. Sa ikot, sa ikot.
Let's go! Big. Galiti! Let's go!
Important time out there for PLDT because Choco Mucho has gained good momentum here. A lot of clean attacks coming from Choco Mucho, so defense will be needed more on the side of PLDT. Hits like those earlier from Cherry Nunag, they need to get that from the net defense.
And of course, performing much better at the service line, starting off with that ace from CC Rondina. Davison stopped. Where will Alcantara go? Majoy Baron. That seems like a good idea anytime.
And Majoy Baron really asked for that set. She was prepared for that one. She saw the hole. I mean, Nunag was on her way to Savi Davison, so Majoy really had advantage at that.
Oh, tough serve. But look at the stop by CC. Broken play. Freebie for PLDT. Palomata stopped by Ponce. Baron setting up Savvy, but Ponce again doing her job. Oh, almost, but not quite. Erica Santos couldn't keep the ball in play.
I mean, right now, PLDT is just scrambling with Choco Mucho, finding their flow here.
At 7 for Dindin Manabat.
Serving for Choco Mucho.
Davison again, stopped by Cherry Nunag. Back row attack, CC! Catarado knew it. Here goes another play. Combination attack. And Del Palomata did her job as the decoy.
Right. Keeping Pecania with her this time. Giving Davison an open area for the cross-court attack. And whenever Alcantara and Davison connects, it's like an automatic point for PLDT.
I agree. But again, and PLDT just slowly but surely gaining on Choco Mucho.
Back-to-back points for them here, closing down, reading well, Santiago Manabat.
And that's outside. This type of service error from the PLDT side. That's a break for Choco Mucho. They retain their lead of 3.
Dindin Manaba serving for the Flying Tigers.
And Palomata again, seeing really the advantage of being tall. We see that with Del Palomata on court, and of course Dindin Manabat and si Pecania rin. Pero it's skill and height. And of course Del Palomata, the national player that she is, we know that she definitely uses her height advantage. There's Pecania, dug by Savvy there. Good stop by Cici and Savvy. Free ball. Where will Dina Wong go? Underhanded set to Molde. Santos is timing it. We're loving this rally. Ceballos putting on the heat, but Tang Ponce knew what to do. Rondina from back row, and it always ends there. Almost always, shall we say. Rarely can you stop Cici from the back row.
I mean, if you're the one playing on the court, you don't want these long rallies. But right now, I'm sure all the fans are enjoying the long rallies. But Cici Rondina, again, if she gets that perfect height, she will deliver that point for Choco Mucho.
Credit to Dina Wong, of course, for being consistent and finding Cici. Choco Mucho is up by 4 in our second technical timeout. We'll be
Second
back.
technical timeout, 16 Choco Mucho, 12 PLDT.
Well, this is turning out to be Choco Mucho's set, this second set, in spite of the service errors that they have already mitigated naman. Medyo nababawasan na rin. 4-point lead.
And we talked about how Dina Wong has been that impact player for Choco Mucho. I mean, we've seen a lot of great hits coming from Jerry Nunag, from Cici Rondina, from Dindin Santiago Manabat, even from Pecania and Isa Molde. So you have really to credit the
of points here on the Choco Mucho side, with Rondina leading with 8 points. Dindin with 7 points. Tingnan Manabat also right behind her. And Zaballos with a quick point there. This is her first. So nasanay tayo sa mga rally. Ito yung unang mabilis na patay. Credit that, of course, to the defense both teams are showing.
For PLDT.
Good first ball. Rondina again, up and down. That cut shot that we so love.
And from how CC Rondina approached the ball, you just know it was going to be a point for Choco Mucho.
Rain Pecana. Serving for the Flying Titan.
Now it's a 4-point lead for Choco Mucho. PLDT has to figure out what they need to do. Well, they can hope for more of those service errors. Free point for PLDT.
Right.
Could you put your finger, Ayala, on what PLDT is missing out on in this set?
Well, right now, it has really been Choco Mucho being more aggressive in offense. So they need to stabilize in their defense again, something that they were able to do in the first set.
That was good defense right there. Oh, but then an error at the net. And Choco Mucho take advantage of that one. They are just playing steady in the meantime, forcing errors from PLDT. New players on the court. Villa General is now alternating with Tang Ponce. Ceballos again, timing it. Good read by Wong. Rondina, stopped by Savvy. Oh, this is going to be a tough one. Free ball, Choco Mucho. Great set, but look at Kat Arada reading that one. Rondina again. A joust, won by Majoy Baron. A lot of exciting exchanges here.
And this is what we talked about, the defense of PLDT. They need that one right now because that's something that has worked for them, giving them more opportunities for offense.
So Savvy Davison is held at 17 points, so she's only scored 4 so far in this second set. She had 13 in the first set, so medyo namamanage din ng Choco Mucho si Savvy.
5 out.
Kim Fajardo and Jessie De Leon in.
Fajardo.
That's double sub.
But again, but that one is called outside. Again, an unforced error. PLDT, or rather, no, they're giving the point to
Choco Mucho. Looks like it did touch the fingertips of De Leon.
Si Rondina, team captain. Serving for Choco Mucho.
We haven't seen a challenge card put up all day. Oh, too much for General.
I mean, really for Davison, it's not just the power of her hits, it's the speed as well. You have to be quick on your feet if you want to defend the balls of Davison.
Majoy Baron.
Tsaka yung mga palo niya, iba-iba itsura eh. Hindi mo alam kung anong i-deliver niya. Huhula ka na lang if you're defending against Savvy Davison. Moldes stopped there, blocking. Oh, PLDT did not work that time against Cherry Nunag.
The timing of activating the middles really has been perfect for Choco Mucho. Take a look at this one. Nunag with a great angle as well, avoiding Del Palomata.
That is the order of the day for both teams because we talked about the blocking, the excellence in blocking for both squads. Number 1 and number 2 are PLDT and Choco Mucho in the blocking department. Calf pushing it out to Savvy Davison. Great stop by Cici. And Molde. Ceballos thought she had it, but got away from her. And that's another point for Choco Mucho. Big lead now, biggest we've seen. That's a 5-point lead.
But what a dig there coming from Cici Rondina and Isa Molde. Finishing things up there in that sequence.
Savvy going up. Soft touch. Broken play. Manabat. Solid block by Del Palomata, making up for that last mistake.
Well-established block there for PLDT. Palomata with her hands pressed in. No spaces at all there. That was hard for a cover as well for Choco Mucho.
18 out, 16. Alcantara.
Taking Mika Reyes, of course, she is a fixture here for PLDT. It was fun also to listen to her at the top of our coverage. We had her talking with Kim Pajardo.
Right.
Chichikahan lang about her team. Molde again will try, and the trust in Isa Molde, and you gotta hand it to Lina Wong, just really allowing her teammates to shine.
And you just see the determination from Isa Molde to really get that point. A couple of attempts, but finally breaking through that net defense of PLDT.
Still a 5-point lead for Choco Mucho. Dindin Manabat worked hard, and so did Molde. Ball still in play. Palomata dug by Cici. Molde again will go up, and look at Kat Arado. Savvy. And Savvy Davidson will score. Again, credit to Kat Arado. Just her nose for the ball. Saktong-sakto.
And I mean, the trajectory of the ball as well. Just a perfect dig going to Alcantara. Didn't even have to move there. And again, Davison just always reliable in offense.
19 points now for Savvy. Again. But no! Sentel Palomata.
I mean, Del Palomata just proving why she's the #1 blocker so far. This confidence, take a look at that adjustment and that length as well.
And Choco Mucho calls for time.
Ano lang tayo, alam mo doon. Mag-1 tayo, para dito tayo, meron tayo dito. May option ka, ha? Pag nag-op, meron ka rin dito sa kabila, ha? Hey, pag nakita nyo organize ang block, tulak o rebound tayo, ha? Huwag yung pwersahin. Okay, go, go, go.
Hey, Choco Mucho!
Important reminder there coming from Coach Dante na pag nakita mo na well-established na yung block, you don't necessarily have to go for a power hit or challenge the block. You can really play smart and go for the push, the soft touches. Because at most times you will get blocked, especially pag si Del Palomata yung nasa harap mo.
And this is when the time on the court will really pay off. Experience will teach you that, and let's see if Choco Mucho can adjust. They're still in the lead, but the lead is diminishing. It is now down to a 2-point advantage for Choco Mucho. 3 points in a row for PLDT.
Let's see if PLDT can pull off a comeback here.
Yeah. We recall the first set where PLDT won 25-21. Choco Mucho never led. Oh, a tough one. And that is an unforced error by Choco Mucho. Usually you see Choco Mucho responding well to their coach off of a timeout. But this time they aren't able to adjust just yet. PLDT, on the other hand, steady.
Pressure now for Choco Mucho to get a side out. Oh, but they didn't have to. Error, a painful one there.
I mean, she has been playing excellent, almost flawless game. So, tao lang, sabi ni Savvy. Sometimes it's really just the timing of your errors.
Exactly.
Makes up for it with that perfect reception. Cabalios just hitting it off the blocker, knowing that Lina Wong is the shorter of the blockers going up, and PLDT just refuses to give in. Joey Prado making her entry in this matchup, coming in at the serve. Tough serve. Really tough serve, but look at that. Choco Mucho just turned things around. Ang hirap din ng serve na binigay ni Joey Prado. But Choco Mucho did what they had to.
I mean, and Lina Wong trusting the rookie in Tecania to deliver that point.
Also the service specialist from Choco Mucho, Reg Arocha, coming in for the first time. Let's see if she can end things here for the Flying Titans. Outside set to Ceballo. Ball still alive. Chance for Choco Mucho. Cici up. Taking it slow, and she gets down on her knees, thankful for that choice of an off-speed hit. Sabi ko nga hindi kailangan puro power.
And I mean that angle as well. As the first time she went for that down the line hit, targeting zone 1. Just so smart for her to do that to get that match point, set point rather.
Galing talaga umiwas to si Cici Rondina. And that was actually Choco Mucho's set all along. It was just a little bit of a threat coming from PLDT in the latter part of set 2. Pero nanaig pa rin ang Choco Mucho Flying Titans, winning that one 25-22. We'll be back after the break. Back here at the Phil Sports Arena for our Thursday doubleheader. Chiquiro Puno with Ayel Estranero and Jana Ejido. The scores on your screens. Choco Mucho Flying Titans and the PLDT high-speed hitters splitting the first and second set. Let's talk about set number 2, Ayel.
Choco Mucho led all throughout that set. They started strong. We talked about how Dina Wong had an equal distribution in terms of playmaking, but Cici Rondina coming alive in the important stretches. But the activation of the middles really made the biggest difference because it wasn't just points that also boosted their confidence because those are power hits coming from Pecaña and Cherry Nunag. As we take a look at the numbers and improve attack points for Choco Mucho, they have 15 against the 14 of PLDT, but the PLDT continues to bank on their blocking. They have 3 kill blocks against the 1 of Choco Mucho, and PLDT committing more errors in that set. They have 8 against the 5 of Choco Mucho.
Well, a lot of the errors from the serve, hindi pa nawala. And in spite of the win, like we said, nanalo ang Choco Mucho dito. But if they can clean up their serves, it's going to be an easier time for them going up against PLDT because they're performing so well on the court. And I think this is also a showcase, Ayel, of the depth of the Choco Mucho bench. Kasi nakita natin, especially last game, as we take a look at the scores here, Davison with 19 points, Rondina with 9 points. So in spite of Davison's constant offense, nakikita natin na nasasalag din naman ng Choco Mucho. And talking about the depth of their bench last game that they played and won against Zeus via reverse sweep. Almost all of the players got
Right.
some court time. And now with the absence of Tolentino, who is still nursing her or trying to get better, she will be back. Yun naman ang maganda dun sa
Right.
kanyang kondisyon. Alam natin na she's just recovering now. But in spite of her absence, nakikita natin na the others are stepping up, particularly Dindin Manabat.
Making sure that she's contributing some points and supporting CC Rodina here, talking about Dindin Santiago Manabat. And again, Dindin Santiago Manabat, she's a veteran with a lot of experience already, and that's her biggest advantage here.
And let's get started here with set number 3. We're at 1-all. And CC Rondina will score first. She is with 11 points now.
Let's see how PLDT will adjust in this set, because earlier Choco Mucho made the adjustment, making Dina Wong as a starter.
Running attack. Good stop there by Molde. Rondina with a wind-up. When she's up in the air and she approaches the way she does, you can almost predict that it's going to be a kill. And CC happy about that one. Let's turn it over to Jana Ayudo.
It's like that, Chiki and Ayel. Our teams are one set apiece. And right here with me on the side of the PLDT high-speed hitters, they are looking like they are going to want to avenge that second set. Now with the stacked lineup that they have, PLDT isn't shy to pull some tricks out of the bag as well. Just like in their last match where Mika Reyes wasn't in her usual middle blocker position, but was deployed as an opposite spiker, which caught the attention of so many fans watching. Now when I spoke with the coaches, this is definitely about managing the load of the players that they had and the particular game plan they had at the time. Nonetheless, Mika has also been playing as an opposite during training, so one could say it was a perfect execution of game plan on their end. Maybe some PLDT fans are excited to see something up here in set 3. We'll have to find out. Back to you guys.
Thanks a lot for that, Jana. And again, now we talk about the bench of PLDT since Jana got us started on that road. Ito rin, marami pa rin ibubuga ang PLDT if you look at the bench. Of course, Mika Reyes, another veteran.
Sila Jess De Leon, Jov Prado, Kim Fajardo.
Nakakagulat pa sa'yo yun na nag-opposite si Mika? Or have you seen that at some point in her career?
I mean, it's pretty new for Mika Reyes. I'm sure she's also adjusting to that position. She has been playing middle all throughout her career. But it's a good challenge for her.
And talking about a very efficient opposite player, Dindin Santiago Manabat has shown that she is definitely an asset for Choco Mucho.
Another good start here for Choco Mucho. Let's take a second look on that hit coming from Dindin Santiago Manabat. Del Palomada late in that block. And it's always dangerous to play against a very confident Choco Mucho.
And the confident has also is up a notch because of that win in the second set. Davison with a dink. Good cover by Isa Molde there. And we have a rally. Broken play. Back row attack. Rondina picked up by Catarado once again. Davison with the answer.
Another long rally.
And Manabat blocked. Good cover by Choco Mucho. Look at the focus by both squads. Wow! And that is something that Davison isn't used to, getting stuffed like that. What a block by Dindin Manabat. And a block is set. Brought to you by East West Bank, official bank of the PVL All-Filipino Conference.
Straight back to Davison there.
And again, we talk about the focus. Talagang hindi sila nagpakawala ang haba din ng rally na yon. Ace, and that's a change, another change. Cherry Nunag scoring her 5th point at the service line.
Everything going well here for Choco Mucho. Meanwhile, PLDT, you see some confusion, some frustration on their faces right now.
Alcantara to Davison, and Choco Mucho with their blocking. This time that sails out, but a lot more effort on the block from Choco Mucho.
And we talked about this on top of the coverage. The point of focus will really be Davison. PLDT, what they did in the first set, finding other contributors. That's what they need right now if they want to get this set.
Isamolde chasing after that open set. And Erica Santos on the other side now, and she will get the point. Erica Santos, not too flashy, not showy, but she will get that point. Right on cue. Ayel, you mentioned how everybody has to contribute to Davison's 20 points.
Right.
It cannot just be her. Manabat again, and that's off the block. She knows it. And these are consecutive points from Dindin Santiago Manabat, getting Choco Mucho in a very comfortable 4-point lead at our first technical timeout. One Sports and Filipinas Live from January 13th to February 16th. And wait for the questions to be flashed on screen during the breaks. And after that, visit nba.onesports.ph to send your answers. We are back at the Phil Sports Arena. Chiki Roapuno with Ayel Estranero. And this is a very good showing once again for Choco Mucho. Good start for them in this third set.
Definitely a hot start here for Choco Mucho. Just everything going well from offense to defense. And PLDT is still not finding the answers here.
You know, I think it was around the start of the second set where Choco Mucho found the rhythm.
Right.
And they haven't lost it since. And coincidentally, that's when Dina Wong came in as setter. Siguro there's something to bringing her in off the bench. Naaral na rin siguro ni Coach Dante how Dina Wong is most effective. Tough one. Chance here for PLDT. Palomata. Dug by General. Another rally. Back row attack. Oh, look at the defense of Choco Mucho.
Right.
Another back row attack. This time answered by Palomata. And that is going to be a 4-touch violation. Finally, the first video challenge we're seeing tonight.
Block touch challenge here from Choco Mucho.
The call was 4 touches, but Choco Mucho insists na nag-cross naman yung bola.
Right.
The other side.
It was coming from that CC Rondina hit from the back row.
And CC has been very effective from the pipe.
Right.
Well, actually all around.
From all sides of the court.
She has 12 points already. With Dindin Manabat scoring just as many. So it is a dual effort for Choco Mucho.
There you go. Clearly. Touching the
That was good.
hand of Del Palomata.
That was a good challenge for Choco Mucho. Cherry Nunag also contributing 5 points. Pecania has 3 points. That was a tough first ball. And now Savvy Davison lapsing into errors.
And they haven't stopped targeting Davison from the service line. Talking about Choco Mucho really making her work. Trying to exhaust her in this match.
Well, that's hard to do, as we know. Savvy Davison is the Energizer Bunny. Pero tama ka, talagang sa kanya binibigay yung bola. And narinig na naman natin yung pito. So the ball is going to, or the point is going to be awarded to Choco Mucho. And look at this lead. 7-point lead for the Flying Titans, but there's going to be a... Is there a challenge? Yes. That fault challenge. First one called by the high-speed hitters this time.
They're saying that Ceballos did not commit that fault there.
We're talking about the rhythm that has been established here on the Flying Titans side. And yan naman parang nawala. Parang off naman sa PLDT IL.
Exactly. I mean, this is a very lopsided set so far. Very different from the first two sets wherein both teams are really exchanging points, exchanging long rallies. But this set has been easy for the Choco Mucho Flying Titans. And still no good response coming from PLDT. And there you go.
Somebody... Could you see a violation at the net? I see a finger that's touching the net, but that's on the
PLDT side.
PLDT
Clearly,
side.
Ceballos scraping that white tape.
And that did not work for Coach Raul and the high-speed hitters. Choco Mucho will retain that 7-point advantage. Good first ball by Savvy. Oh! And Cici Rondina, ginapang niya pero hindi umabot.
I mean, she had a good read on that ball. Let's take a second look on that one. Medyo na-delay lang. Much needed point there for PLDT.
Back row attack, Manabat. That was tough.
Yeah. From the sound of the contact, you just know it was a flat ball.
And that's something that we know Cici Rondina has mastered, but that is just a reminder of how difficult it is to hit from back row. Oh, and that is a service error. Not what PLDT wants at this point. Maganda yung nakapuntos na sila off of the error of Choco Mucho. Did not take advantage of that one. That's an opportunity missed for PLDT. Good first ball again by Savvy Davison. Rondina dug by Kat Arado. And Erica Santos trying.
And you have to credit the net defense of Choco Mucho, really forcing PLDT to commit these attack errors.
And we have a substitution now on the PLDT side. We've got Bedonia coming in for the first time today. And she's up. And Manabat with good defense there. Off the block again.
And Cici Rondina going for the loose hand of Majoy Baron.
So that's something PLDT is missing out on in this third set. We're not seeing their strength as a blocking team. Ceballos still can't get through. And that one falls inside. So Savvy Davison going off speed there, scoring point number 21. It's only her second point in this third set.
And as we mentioned, it just can't be Davison. They will need contributions from other players.
That was a tough serve handled by Tang Ponce. Good hustle, not enough though. Alcantara trying her best to keep the ball in play, couldn't do it. One more time, the spike of the set brought to you by Duncan. Pasalubong ng bayan, and that is how you hit down the line, said Cici Rodina. She has 14, big numbers for Cici. Laron, and we missed that. We haven't seen that in a while. These easy points and these quicks for Majoy Baron.
And they would want Majoy Baron to be involved here. Her height, her length is a good matchup to Cherry Nuna, who is her blocker right now.
Good first ball by Isa Molde. That Arado has been on point today.
As well as Tang Ponce.
Yeah. And here's a rally.
Oh, good
Ponce
read.
read it. Oh! And this is what happens when you have the rally. Somebody is bound to make an error, lose focus. This time it was Savvy Davison who could not get that ball back up. And Choco Mucho with a huge lead in the second technical timeout. SB Finance, ang BFF na malalapitan. We are glad that our fans are enjoying themselves here at the PhilSports Arena. As are you, I'm sure, at home. Choco Mucho is showing off by now. Eto na, nagpapakitang gilas na talaga ang Choco Mucho Flying Titans. A huge disparity here. They are up by 8 in the second technical timeout. And I think it's fair to say it got started when Dida Wong came into the picture in the start of the second set. Davison still stopped. So we're seeing action at the front row also for Choco Mucho. Their defense all around working. Davison again. Binalik pa rin.
I mean, that was a great dig coming from Dina Wong. We talked about her contributions, but overdug there this time. That gave Davison another opportunity to score a point, changing angles there. A better attack that time.
Well, suffice it to say, it hasn't been easy for Savvy Davison to score in this last two sets. Broken play here again. A chance here for Choco Mucho, but one more time, Wong will now go to Cici Rodina, pero nabantayan. And if you're a lip reader, sabi niya hindi niya rin alam kung sinong last touch doon. Tignan natin.
But she clearly knew that it actually touched her arm on her way down. Later on, inamin naman niya.
Oh, and PLDT now with a service error. Well, we have a stoppage here again. Is there a problem with the rotation, or Coach Ralph voicing out a concern? Let's see if we can get to the bottom of this. We have the first referee, Bobby Celso, explaining something to...
Nakahawak na ng bola yung server mo.
Ayel. I don't know what was the cause of the turnover, but it is counted against PLDT and Choco Mucho with a serve there. And that one escapes CC Rondina, so the point and the ball right back to PLDT. And here's their chance to rally. It's now or never, I think.
I mean, with a big lead like this, PLDT need those quick side outs, just like one earlier.
Good serve. But it was just a perfect first ball, and Dina Wong knew where to go. Cherry Nunag delivers.
And again, you have to mention that it's really the timing of activating the middle. So because you have Dindin Santiago Manabat and Isa Molde right in front of you as well. But Cherry Nunag was the best option there.
Alcantara now going reverse. And that one works out. When you have a player like Bedonia who just came in this third set, na hindi pa alam ng Choco Mucho kung paano siya babantayan, becomes an advantage for PLDT.
And I'm sure they're hoping that Bedonia and even Mika Reyes right now can be a spark plug here.
Lalim nung serve, but handled by Isa Molde. Ball back to Choco Mucho. Dindin Manabat. That escapes Savvy Davison, and Manabat causing a lot of damage. 13 points already for Dindin.
And again, it's really the height and length. And take a look at that one. It was already Mika Reyes right in front of her. But still a point for Dindin Santiago Manabat.
Look at that lead late in this third set. Oh, and a service error.
But for Choco Mucho right now, they can afford those errors. But PLDT definitely cannot because they're playing catch up here.
Crucial for these serves of PLDT to go in. Ponce setting up Rondina. Good pickup by Alcantara. Sabalio sends it over. Manabat read it. Molde taking it slow. Back row attack, Davison, and the CC was ready. And I think it is that, just the quick conversion and the quick transitions working out for Choco Mucho.
And you really have to credit Dina Wong activating their middles. But what a perfect dig coming from CC Rondina. And that soft touch from Pecania to the donut hole of PLDT.
Choco Mucho just really transitioning well from defense to offense. Doing it quickly. Oh, that time ball gets away from Wong. And PLDT still a chance here. Like you said, they need a string of points. They haven't been able to get points in a row.
They can't afford yung side out lang. They need to make a run.
Pecania is quick again to get the point. That's two in a row for Pecania.
You just love how reliable this rookie is. Always ready to go for the quick attacks.
And she is enjoying herself. There's Chen coming in at the serve. Choco Mucho in a very good position here in the third set. They won set 2, 25-22. The first set went to PLDT 25-21. For those of you just joining us now, it's been a really good day for Choco Mucho. Oh! Look at PLDT, and that is the strength of the high-speed hitters.
I mean, alam mo kung gaano kalakas yung palo ni CC kasi ganun din kalakas yung balik ng bola. Isa Molde was there but really not in a good position to go for the coverage.
This time it was Bajoy Baron, who is also the second best blocker in the league, just behind Del Palomata, who is at #1. Rondina with a wind-up. Good defense by PLDT. Davison from the left pin. And too much to handle for Dang Ponce. 25 big points for Davison so far.
Sharp angle for Davison that time. They will need a lot of that to try to close this gap.
Still a 5-point lead for the Flying Titans. Oh, tough serve. Almost an ace. Chance here for PLDT. Already in offense again. Davison with a dink. And you wonder if that was a good choice by Savvy Davison to try to dink the ball over.
And I mean, to challenge the net defense of Cherry Nunag. She knew that it wasn't the best option for her.
And inaako din naman niya. We're seeing here, everybody in the venue is seeing Savvy Davison apologizing for that last mistake. Ball still alive. Wong going to CC again. First one was tough, this one better. But Davison, defense and back to offense. Again, Wong. Oh, mistimed by Cherry Nunag. It happens. What you don't want CHOCO MUCHO to do is to relax at this point.
They would want to avoid the errors right now, but things like those normally happens, especially in long rallies.
But this is the rally that PLDT is looking for. They need a point in a row, and they are able to get it. CC Rodina puts a stop to it, though, and she has 15 points.
What a perfect time to go for a combination play for CHOCO MUCHO.
That looked really good. Picture perfect. Still a 6-point lead, just 2 points before CHOCO MUCHO takes this third set. Medyo alanganin si Savvy doon. Back row attack, CC. Ceballos puts it up. Bedonia, CC on defense now. Manabat is blocked. And Wong tries a 1-2. Reyes onto it. And look at the defense. Just a focus by PLDT. Except na nakikita mo doon, it was just CHOCO MUCHO challenging and challenging the defense of PLDT. They're on a rampage. Hindi na talaga nakasubok ang PLDT na mabalikan.
I mean, CHOCO MUCHO had the advantage of being in the offensive side, making it difficult for PLDT to convert points, and finally Isa Molde finding a better angle to get that point.
And this is going to be an easy time for CHOCO MUCHO. A lot of opportunities to win this third set. But this could be it. Look at Dina Wong still looking for CC Rodina there, and error on the attack by CC. Forgivable.
I mean, you just know CC Rodina is the finisher here. She will get that point. But CHOCO MUCHO definitely can afford that error.
Let's see where Dina Wong will go. Outside to Isa Molde. Good stop by Alcantara. Broken play. Davison goes. And the stop by CC. Dindin Manabat. A chance here. PLDT is not quitting just yet. Oh. I think CHOCO MUCHO thinks that they've already won the point. And it is going to be a referee's video challenge. Oh, a black touch challenge also by PLDT.
I mean, everyone on the court for CHOCO MUCHO already stopped because they thought that that hit from PLDT went straight to the net. But there wasn't any whistle.
Oh, check that. It's actually CHOCO MUCHO that called for the challenge. And again, why not? You know, they are in the lead. They have a very good chance of winning this third set. Let's see how that goes. Again, great show of defense in that last sequence. Grabe yung pukpukan nila. Walang bumibigay. And no contact whatsoever.
Good challenge there for CHOCO MUCHO.
Ah. And that's it. That gives CHOCO MUCHO point number 25 and the set 3 win. So it is now 2 versus 1. CHOCO MUCHO in the lead. And we'll talk more about set number 3 after the break. Big win for Choco Mucho in that third set. 25-18 is how that went down, but it was settled in 29 minutes. Mahaba-habang inuman din yan. Pero nakikita natin na talagang kapansin-pansin, things working for Choco Mucho, and PLDT just trying to grapple at what is wrong, and they still have not been able to figure it out since set 2.
And exactly, because Choco Mucho has been playing almost flawless volleyball in that third set. They really look synchronized from offense to defense. Everyone just contributing, delivering the points. But for PLDT, you just sense that they have slowed down even from their defense in the start of that set. So they didn't have a lot of opportunities to convert points. From 27% efficiency, they even lowered it down to 23%. So right now, Choco Mucho playing better attacks with 13 against the 11 of PLDT. Both teams again doing well in their blocking. 3 for Choco Mucho, 2 for PLDT. 1 service ace for Choco Mucho, and PLDT continues to commit more errors here. They have 8 against the 5 of Choco Mucho.
One thing that is noticeable is the more accurate serving of Choco Mucho. Medyo hindi na nila iniinda yung kanilang mga service errors, which was a problem in set 1, the set that they gave up to PLDT. So you can say that it was Choco Mucho against themselves in the first set, no? Kaya nila natalo yon, because things have been, like you said, running very smoothly in these second and third sets. But a chance here for PLDT. We know their talent. We got Savvy Davison, who doesn't get tired. Hindi napapagod eh. She already has 25 points. Palomata has 8. Erica Santos contributing 6 points. Baron 5. And on the other side of things, we've got CC Rondina scoring 15 points. The top scorer for Choco Mucho, Dindin Manabat, follows with 13. So it wasn't a fluke. Yung 19 points ni Dindin Manabat in the game before this one against Akari was, or against rather Zeus, nung humabol sila, reverse sweep, was not a fluke. It was really Dindin just saying, I'm here.
Right, and this confidence, maybe that confidence that we see Dindin Santiago Manabat playing more efficiently on the opposite side. But right now, the pressure is on the side of PLDT. They started so well, but as the game progresses, we see that they are slowing down. Let's see if they can finally adjust in this fourth set.
Dito naman papasok yung experience. I think the advantage of having a lot of veterans on your squad. Let's see if that will show itself in this must-win fourth set for the high-speed hitters. And that was inside. Davison starting off strong. Let's turn it over now to Jana Ido.
Well, Chiki and Ayel, we've been constantly mentioning the name Dindin Santiago Manabat here today for her scoring here, the Choco Mucho Titans. Well, at the dugout, I was able to catch up with her and her daughter Chloe right beside her. As she says, she loves getting ready with her daughter, especially when she told me na ayaw talaga magpaiwan ni Chloe. That's the name of her daughter. And she considers her as her extra motivation. She says, dinadala ko siya dito para marami siyang makikita. And nagiging friends na rin niyang mga Choco Mucho Flying Titans. Now, Dindin also adds that her daughter is her source of extra motivation in every game. So let's see how she continues to perform here in set 4 as her team is just a set away from another win and possibly adding some more to the scoring tally here in the All-Filipino Conference. Back to you, Chicken Ayel.
Great stuff from Jana Ejido, and really interesting for me to see what the second generation of volleyball players will look like. Baka ayan na, yung mga bata nakikita natin na nanonood lang ngayon, sila na rin ang susunod.
And a lot of players right now as well are already moms. So you see them bring their kids.
You know, we've seen the handing over to the next gen sa basketball dahil matagal na nga, but because volleyball is fairly new. As we take a look at CC Rodina again, she is up to no good. And she is at 16 points now. Just really a pain, a thorn on the side of PLDT. She is just so tough, hard to stop. Free ball there. Joust won clearly. That was actually an over ball. Regalo na yon. Easy point for Choco Mucho. PLDT cannot take their time.
Exactly.
Yeah. I think there needs to be a sense of urgency on the red side, on the black side. And that's another point for Davison.
Davison really has been the bright spot here for PLDT.
They called outside. It was very close to the line, but a good idea for Choco Mucho to let it sail out.
We mentioned on top of the coverage how every game, every win will be important for their seeding because that will matter going into the next round of the tournament.
Oh, that's a great play. Mika Reyes being activated there. And we're talking about the veterans on the PLDT side. And that is Exhibition A right there. Exhibit A right there.
Again, PLDT have very talented middles. They would want to maximize that in the set.
Isa Molde, again, that angle. She likes those angles, Isa Molde.
Very sharp angle there for Isa Molde, going for the loose hands. And Choco Mucho, ever since second set, the third set, they have been quick to get a side out, making it difficult for PLDT to catch up here.
That was a tough serve. Free ball. Quick. Pecanya is blocked there. Chance here for PLDT to go on offense. Davison! What a stop by General. And again, it's Mika Reyes. That's 2 in a row for the veteran.
So far, the adjustment has been working for PLDT with Mika Reyes as a starter here. She has been productive in terms of offense. Another point for her, but great anticipation there from General.
A good showing here by Mika Reyes, and it's all palpable. You can almost feel the difference that she is making for PLDT. Parang nabuhaya ng high-speed hitters, and now it is already trickling over to the other side, and Choco Mucho feeling the pinch a little.
And again, sometimes you just need that one player to deliver the points and give the team more confidence, and right now it has been Reyes for PLDT.
Isa Molde again. She continues to score. Last game with against Zeus, there were four players on Choco Mucho's side with double digits. And so far, we've got Molde now with 10 points. Of course, oh, that's outside. Again, the service errors. Didin Manapat has 14. Rondina has 16. Cherry Nunag already has 8. So they might be able to repeat that feat. Choco Mucho with multiple players in double digits. Rondina stopped by Davison. Another chance here for the Flying Titans. Ceballos with a save. Dindin should have let it go. I think that would have been out. And it's called outside. Last touch. PLDT it seems. And mukhang dudukot. Ayan na, yung black touch video challenge. Because it was called against PLDT, and the Joy was saying, I didn't touch it. We'll find out soon enough if that was indeed what happened. We're close here in this fourth set, 7-all.
It was an overset coming from Dina Wong. So the ball was going towards the court of PLDT. But let's see who had the last touch in that sequence.
These are crucial challenges now, particularly for PLDT. Right. This is a must-win fourth set. Of course, for the Choco Mucho fans, they are happy to see how their team is playing, and for the rest of us, just volleyball, just the pure volleyball fans, we want to see a 5-setter, don't we? Muntik
We
na
always love a
Yes,
five-setter.
we do. Muntik na napunta doon yung laro kanina between Nexled and Akari. It was so close, but Nexled still looking for their first win. They were looking good, but at the end couldn't handle it. Akari winning their 4th game. And looking at the standings now, PLDT is in 4th place and CHOCO MUCHO in 6th place. Both teams with 4 wins, but PLDT only with 2 losses. CHOCO MUCHO with 3. That's the difference there. And as we await the results here again, Ayel, we talk about how it is crucial to perform well in every game kasi everybody advances to the second round.
And the seeding will matter of who you will face in the next round of the tournament. So you would really want to be in the top 6 going into the next round.
So far, it is Petrogas on top, and Signal is in 2nd place. Creamline is at number 3, although Creamline has only played 5 games. They haven't won, rather, they haven't lost a game yet. Clean record still for the Cool Smashers. And Farm Fresh, Akari, Zeus, Galleries, Capital One, Nexled, they are in the bottom 6. So they have some more time to improve their standings. Because you don't want to face Creamline right away or Petrogas. Ano naman tawag dito? Kaya pala natagalan. Medyo mahirap kasi I think both, there was contact na on both sides. Pero sino yung huli? Kaninong kamay ba yung nakikita natin? Okay. Oh. Is it Bedonia or is it, well, right now it looks like both players are touching the ball, so tingnan natin kung kailan bibitiw at kung kailan lalabas. This is tough.
I mean, this is an important point and an important set, especially for PLDT. Oh, that's really a tough one.
They're going to have to make a call here. Pwede ba yung jump ball? Parang basketball, ano? I mean, I don't know if there's if you can just play the point over, if it's really, if it cannot be determined even after the video challenge. But this is really tough. Because alam naman natin, pag joust, pwede kang talagang dalawa yung may hawak ng bola hanggang lumabas. And let's see. We want to see a decision right away because the players are struggling to keep warm. Eto, when we go to the end, still a tough call, no, Ayel?
Whether it was Bedonia or CC Rondina.
Halos sabay kasi sila bumitiw. Well, truth be told, this is more crucial for PLDT because they are just trying to score a set win to play a 5th set. But we are tied at 7 apiece now. And still no decision from our officials. They're going to have to make a call. You at home, I wonder what everybody's saying at home.
I mean, they're probably just as confused as we are. But finally, a decision has been made. Unsuccessful challenge here. So point goes to CHOCO MUCHO.
They will get to 8 points first. We are at our first technical timeout. And the score is at 8-7. We'll be back.
Ang Villareta because she's already married.
Dina Wong is having a great game today, and her fans know it. She has had a great couple of games. And let's talk a little bit about what Dina Wong has gone through in terms of her injuries. Iba-ibang mga uri ng mga injuries na nagkasabay-sabay. It took her a while to really get to recover from it.
And she mentioned in one of her interviews that she did a lot of work while recovering, observed a lot during the games, and right now it's definitely paying off with how she is playing.
That's true. Oh, and an error there. So all of the waiting and that time that it took to make that decision, that seemed to pay off for PLDT. And PLDT, they know what they need to do here. PLDT has to deliver a flawless game here to keep playing set 5 against CHOCO MUCHO.
Oh, great dig.
Oh, but CHOCO MUCHO now will get the lead back, although it has been a very close 4th set.
And this is how we started the match. Both teams exchanging points, getting quick side outs. It's just a matter who will gain that momentum first.
Perfect first ball from Savvy Davison, and she also covers that one. Good defense, good all-around game for Savvy. Ceballos with 3rd try. Repito.
Lucky break there for Ceballos. Net touch violation called for CHOCO MUCHO.
Sharp eyes from our second referee, Herbert Matematico.
There you go. Din Santiago Manabat trying to press her hands in.
Second time, we miss.
No, but that was a tough one. I mean, the ball was away from the net. Dina Wong was far from Cherry Nunag. But they have to be careful here.
It was an ambitious play there. But we've seen it work before. And that one looks like it went outside.
So PLDT will challenge this one, but this is a crucial challenge for them because they only have one challenge left.
So it's called inside by the referee. It is almost a point for CHOCO MUCHO, if not for the challenge here. Let's see.
PLDT must be very confident about this one for them to call this challenge.
Well, it happened right in front of their bench. Let's see if they saw something that the referee did not. Ang bilis din kasi ng baba ng bola ni Cici, as usual. And we were talking earlier, Ayala, about injuries and how it is almost synonymous to CHOCO MUCHO. You wonder how they are able to just get past all of the injuries that have been plaguing their players. Catolentino. Ang layo. Oh.
Very out.
Yeah. That is way out. So you wonder why it was even called inside by the referee.
You see the faces of the coaching staff wondering there.
Yeah. And Dindin Manabat making up for that really quickly, scoring a quick point. That's her 15.
And she has been efficient all throughout this match, this time breaking the blocks of PLDT.
Davison again, going up and down, but that's outside. Error.
Net defense of CHOCO MUCHO forcing Davison to switch her angle, go down the line there. Not her comfortable angle.
And a good call by Savvy to let it go.
They haven't given up on targeting Davison here, talking about CHOCO MUCHO. It's the game plan.
Majoy Baron, serving for PLDT.
Oh, I I think it's the same thing on the other side. They're also going for CC. And again, we have to explain that sometimes gusto mong ibodega yung weak receiver. Pero sometimes pupuntahin mo rin yung not necessarily weak receiver pero yung magaling na offensive player.
Your best scorer, because you would want to slow them down or challenge them or exhaust them. Now, we see a lot of teams do that. Kaya pag ikaw yung leading scorer ng squad mo, you have to be prepared.
Fortunately for PLDT, si Savvy is a heck of a defensive player as well. And PLDT now with a point lead. It's almost 100% for Mika Reyes. So far, she has done no wrong. You wonder if she should have been pulled up earlier.
Right. Especially for offense here, but she has been getting the touches as well in the net defense. Ooh.
Oh, not a good time for service error.
Any error right now for PLDT is really costly for them.
Still in the lead though, PLDT high-speed hitters. This did not happen for them in the third set. It was Choco Mucho all the way. Isa Molde now with that angle again. That escapes Savvy Davison. Talagang Isa Molde, the old reliable.
At ang ninipis ng mga palo niya, one that's very hard to defend as well. I mean, Davison was right on the spot but could not handle that one.
And Davison is blocked. Good reflexes by Alcantara. Davison again with that roll. Ball still good. And a quick. Good defense by General. Moldes dug this time by Catarado. And again, Mika Reyes using her left hand this time. Still 4 for 4 for Mika Reyes.
What a performance from Mika Reyes so far. Just playing flawless offense here. Really contributing a lot of points and converting points right away.
A tough serve. Molde will go up. And she's sending it right into the blocker's hands this time. So she does that too. Kuminsan ililihis niya, but she also knows when to tool the ball. 15 all. Choco Mucho is bound and determined to win it in this fourth set.
And you just see how focused Choco Mucho is.
Perfect pass. Ceballos. Pinasiwas, and that is outside. Untouched by Choco Mucho, it seems. And that is an unforced error for PLDT. Choco Mucho leads in the second technical timeout.
Second technical timeout. 16, Choco Mucho. 15,
Are we looking at the future of volleyball?
See the husband and daughter of Dindin Santiago Manaba.
There she is. She sees herself on the screen. And she is enjoying her time here on the court. And of course, she is a source of inspiration for her mama. There's nothing like playing in front of your family. And I'm sure she has the nasa genes yan. We know that the Santiagos are all about sports.
Exactly. Can't wait to see how tall she will get.
Oo. Nakita mo na mahaba eh. Just by looking at her. She has the long limbs of her mom. And we were talking about that earlier na dadating ang araw, makikita na natin yung mga junior. You know, so I'm sure some are already playing in their schools, in their elementary or high school leagues.
Nagtitraining na yan.
Nagtitraining. Doon sila magsisimula. Ceballos. stop there, and Wong sends it outside to to Cici. That's outside.
Ball is out.
Their touch. Cici's looking for a touch.
There's a challenge on the floor.
And
For a block touch.
coaching staff will give her that. You said it is always the hitter who will know
Right.
best.
And
Nararamdaman mo yan.
looks like Cici Rondina is very confident, and we know that she's also good at that, going for the hands of her blockers. And right now, both teams really will want to fight for every point here.
Yeah, that's right. Kung yung intention mo is ma-check, and if you're going for the hands,
Right.
then you will pay attention to whether or not nagkaroon talaga ng contact. But this is definitely a much improved set for PLDT. A much better showing here in this fourth set for them. That
Very
last set, 25-18, is that a contact?
No contact there.
contact. But very close, you gotta
Right.
say. Pero wala nga, hindi nahawakan. That is a unsuccessful challenge. And a point for PLDT. Mika Reyes at the serve now. Good serve. And Rondina bounces off of the blocker. One more time for Cici. Definitely a last touch, PLDT there.
Exactly. I mean, again, Cici, you really can't be late. You can't have those gaps. You need a solid wall against Cici Rondina.
17 out, 19. Prado in.
And you know, we've seen those balls, yung mga baon na gano'n. But you wonder, kung 5'6" lang yung nagbibigay ng bola, paano ba? And that is testament to her elevation, just to her vertical service error. We remember how these were a problem. The service errors were a problem in the first set for CHOCO MUCHO. And, you know, if you are the Flying Titans, you do not want to give PLDT a chance to fight it out for the fifth set.
Because you know PLDT will grab
They
every
are
opportunity.
And dito nakikita natin, like we said, the veterans really coming through. Prado on the court now.
Rondina off the block.
Cici Rondina with 18 points.
You know, but with Angel Alcantara being in the front row right now seems to be a disadvantage. But it was through the hands of Majoy Baron.
So a little change up here with Cap coming in. Erica Santos back in the game as well. Let's see if this is the combination that will work for the high-speed hitters.
Coach Aldrich Fort wanting a complete front row and a taller blocking.
Good defense by CHOCO MUCHO. Another chance here. Broken play. Manabat will go. Off the hands of PLDT. They're able to stop Manabat. Prado. Easy pickings for General. That one went over. And that hit the line. And talagang sinagalang ng CHOCO MUCHO, giving Jerry Nunag her 10th point today.
And Cici has not slowed down here. Overtake there, and Nunag taking advantage of that.
Timeout.
Itakbo mo na ng buo. Pinapalo lang sa ako sa block eh. Gagawin pa rin na paraan talaga. Yung tapon din job, nabahan pa natin ng onte. I-side out nyo na agad yung passer sa kabila. Hindi na nag-serve. Puro natin agad. Go, 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 go.
Receive muna. PLDT, together. Fight.
A simple instruction there coming from Coach Aldrich Fort. Side out na. That's what they need right now. They need a quick side out. So let's see if they will be able to execute. I mean, it sounds simple, but with Dina Wong on the service line, we know she is a hard server.
Serving for the Flying Titans, the setter number 3, Dina Wong.
Let's see if PLDT can hang on here. Cap looking for Prado. And that was a tough set. And again, Cherry Nunag just on the ball. Big PLDT is looking for a violation, a call, but they're not going to get it, it seems. Oh, there is a reaching beyond card. So they're trying to get the violation called against Cherry Nunag there. What do you think?
I mean, that was a difficult one because it was another overpass, another regalo to Choco Mucho. It was the second time in the last few sequences. It actually has been PLDT giving Choco Mucho some opportunities to score points here. It looked clean coming from Cherry Nunag, but again, we know that PLDT will try to fight for every point here. This is a crucial stretch for them.
And that was really a show of the instinctive nature of Cherry Nunag. Ang bilis ng reflexes niya. 2 in a row she did that. Twice in a row. But let's see what this call will look like. May mga bagong mga calls. Yan yung mga ngayon lang natin. May mga reaching beyond the net challenge, last touch challenge. Of course, there's also the football challenge, all sorts of challenges. And just to review, and I'm sure most of you fans know this, but you get 2 chances to make the wrong challenge. If after 2 unsuccessful challenges, wala na. You have to wait till the next set.
And PLDT has 1 left. So if this is an unsuccessful challenge, they're out of challenges.
Reaching beyond challenge.
Oh,
parang malinis eh.
Yes, very clear. It's on the side of Choco Mucho.
There is no reaching there. And looking at Nunag, she was pretty sure that her last hit was clean. But, you know, if you're PLDT, you're going to do what you can to try to halt the scoring of Choco Mucho. They're already up by 3 again. Not very comfortable for PLDT. Rondina. Oh, what a problem Rondina is for PLDT.
I mean, what a time for Rondina to be in the front row right now and deliver consecutive points for Choco Mucho. Again, can't leave a hole in that net defense because CC Rondina can easily score a point.
It's a great shoot set also there by Dina Wong. And Joy Baron, it's a good idea, but it sails out. Things are not going the way of PLDT.
I mean, you see them trying, but it hasn't been going their way, as you mentioned. So another timeout here called for PLDT.
Tapos na. Yung next na gagawin ulit, yung pasa muna. Tagal na umaalog eh. Kung nagkaparaanan ulit, make sure na ma-challenge sila. Pasa muna tayo ngayon. Next ball na agad, next ball.
First ball, that's what they need right now. They need the stable passing because they are easily read by Choco Mucho with their out-of-system attacks. So they would want to involve their middles. But really crucial moments here for PLDT with Choco Mucho only 3 points away in taking this match.
It's a huge 5-point lead. Oh, that would have been outside, I think, but no chances that Kat Arado wanted to take there. Cici! Oh, look at Kat Arado. I mean, she managed. Nasungkit niya, pero hindi Manabat responded to that overpass.
And again, another regalo to Choco Mucho. And with the height that they have in the front row, you can't give them those regalos. They will score the point.
16 for Dindin Manabat. Good first ball. Let's see what PLDT does. Santos, dug by General. Here comes Choco Mucho. Cici again. Another chance for PLDT. A chase by CAF. Joust won by by Choco Mucho. Ball back to the Titans. And again, Cherry Nunag. I mean, she is able to find that end line, no problem.
And you know, these kinds of regalo, they aren't just points because this actually gives Choco Mucho more confidence here to end this match.
A lot of confidence, a lot of smiles on the side of the Titans. And look at Erica Santos there. Just saving 1 match point. There are many more to give.
Prado has to be flawless on the service line.
Pressure serves for Jovi Prado. Certified veteran. That was a good serve. Rondina from the right pin now. Easy for Cici. And she will end with 20 points today and the winning point at that. Just fitting for Cici Rondina to put the nail on the coffin. 4-set victory for the Choco Mucho Flying Titans against the PLDT high-speed hitters. Choco Mucho now with 1 win more than their counterparts. So we're looking at Choco Mucho now with a 5-3 record. PLDT will go down with a 4-3 record. What a great showing.
Oh, what
for the
a
Titans.
great showing, definitely, for both teams. Choco Mucho started slow, PLDT getting that first set, but Choco Mucho seemed like they really had a game plan. It was just a matter of them executing it, and they were able to execute that one in the second set to fourth set. Again, we have to credit Dina Wong for changing the direction of their game, but a lot of players stepping up as well. We have mentioned Cici Rondina a lot of times, but Dindin Santiago Manabat, Cherry Nunag, Isa Molde, even Lorraine Pecaña with some sparks, and that takes the pressure away from Cici Rondina to be the lone scorer, because she's getting a lot of help from other players, and that has made the job of everyone easier against a good team and PLDT. Meanwhile, PLDT, we saw a lot of sparks. They started so well, but as I mentioned, as the game progresses, they seem to slow down because Choco Mucho is just figuring out everything that they did in that match.
It took 32 minutes for Choco Mucho to finally win that fourth set and the match. So that's meant to PLDT just really fighting it out and extending the rallies as best as they can. Let's turn it over now to Jana Hiro, who is with the player of the game.
That's right, Chiki. I am with our player of the game, Cici Rondina, the Choco Mucho Flying Titans with 20 points, coming off of 19 attacks and 1 ace. Kuyawa Judni Muday. A 5-set win last Friday and then 4 hard-earned sets today. Paano nyo to pinaghandaan after that?
Nung naglaro kami nung sa Zeus, di ba, nag-feature kami. Winork lang talaga namin kung ano yung nagkulang kami. And syempre kaming dito sa game, wala kami ibang inisip kundi ilabas lang kung ano yung pinagtrainingan namin. And syempre, kanya-kanya kaming trabaho para sa team. And ayun, thankful kasi lumabas and may resultang maganda.
And it looked like a slow start nung first set, no? Tell us kung paano nyo to inayos and of course led to the win today.
Nag-usap kami na laro namin, huwag kaming sumabay sa kalaro namin. And syempre, makinig lang sa mga coaches namin.
All right, so any greetings, anyone you'd like to thank? Go ahead.
Siyempre, binabati namin yung teammate namin na si Kat Tolentino na nagre-recover. Magpagaling ka, Kat. Kami muna bahala dito. And mag-aantay kami sa pagbabalik mo. And sa lahat po ng families po ng teammates ko, sa coaches namin, sa family ko po na nasa Cebu, Papa, Mama, ate nasa Canada, Ate Karen, Silda, Broly, sa family po ni Chris J. Flores dyan sa Buanan, and sa lahat po ng sumusuporta po ng Ribisco, sa Ribisco Management, Sir Jonathan, Sir Alan, Sir Rolly, Ma'am Liz Ann, Attorney Lily, and sa lahat po ng mga sumusuporta po sa Ribisco, maraming salamat po.
Ito ang Ponce, may dadagdag ka ba?
Binabati ko po yung family ko.
Yun lang. All right, we'd like to congratulate the Choco Mucho Flying Titans. Cici Rondina is your player of the game. Back to you, Chiki Nael.
Thanks a lot, Jana. And when Takbote says family, it means the Choco Mucho family. All of the fans of these Uber girls, I'm sure, are really happy about the turnout of this game. 4 players once again in double digits in the Choco Mucho Flying Titans. And we have more games coming up on Saturday, January 25th. Back here at the Phil Sports Arena, we are going to watch the Farm Fresh Foxes going up against the Cherry Tigo Crossovers for our first game. And the second game will be between Capital One and the Zeus Thunderbells. That's at 6:30 p.m. on Saturday right here in Phil Sports Arena. We are glad that you joined us today. It's been a great day today. Lots of action here for our third day back since the new year. And we're glad you joined us. On behalf of Ayel Estranero and Jana Ejido and the men and women of Singles Forces has been Chiki Roa Puno. Thanks for joining us. We'll see you back here on Saturday. Have a good night.